I feel betrayed by the people I trusted, that I thought we are colleagues, we've got the same goal, aim and objective towards building netball and growing netball, only to find out we are not in the same boat. And that hurts me, because when we stand and raise our hands for elections, we're doing it because we want to serve a player. We want to serve the people that cannot serve themselves. And we want to change a girl or a boy child's life. And we think our objectives are the same, only to find out that people are there for power, people are there for greed, people are there for fame, which I'm not there for. My aim was I was not treated well as a player when I played. I was never treated well as a coach when I coached. I was never treated well when I was an administrator within this province of mine, of Limpopo, that I'm at. And I decided I'm not going to complain. I want to be the change that I wanted to see. And that's what I went in and did. And hence you have seen the growth of netball, because I said to myself, keeping grudges will never help me change the narrative. And that's what I wanted to do.
Did what?
Because I'm not affiliated to World Netball. Netball South Africa is affiliated to World Netball. People who've got power over me is the Council of Netball South Africa. If they suspend me, do I have a choice? No. Should I abide by the rules and regulations of the Constitution of Netball South Africa that put me there as the president? Yes. Should I actually make sure that this Constitution is upheld to? Yes. So there are processes and procedures. Let me put it that way. We've got a council. So if you complain about me, I think you can go to council like it was done in 2021 to say, they were questioning my membership. It went to council. After it went to council, what happened? It went to council. After it went to council, the council decided on what should happen. So if the council decided, the council should have decided, take it to the DC of Netball South Africa, which we've got a DC. And I think that's the procedure, the simple procedure that should have been followed. Take it to the DC, then you take it to the DC, and then after you take it to the DC will decide. And if I'm not happy with the results, I've got SASCO because I'm the president. I cannot be a referee and a player at the same time. I've got the SASCO that we can go to, and SASCO can mediate on the matter and see how best the thing can be done. If we are not agreeing with SASCO, obviously we've got Africa Netball. You take it to Africa. If we don't agree with Africa, then there's World Netball. All those stages were not passed. And what made me, question myself is, there was a time in 2019, 2020, if I'm not like 2020, 2021, if my mind serves me well, when AfriForum went and took us to World Netball as Netball South Africa, on the issue of selections at schools. So when we did that, we were like, okay, AfriForum took us to the World Netball. You know what Netball did? They brought the matter back to Netball South Africa and say investigate the matter. So what is different this time around? That the whistleblowers, they say they are the whistleblowers, why didn't they bring the matter back to Netball South Africa? So to me it's like, this is who, what is the modus operandi? Is it because of it was Cecilia Mulubane's name on it? That's my take on that.
Do you plan on taking any legal action against World Netball? Do you plan on taking any legal action?
Let me not comment on that. I think I've got a council that I report to. After the council has responded to all these things, let me respect them enough to say, I think those are the people that can guide me as their president. Remember, as their president, these things has been done to their president. So I want to respect them enough to say they should be the ones that are actually, guiding me on this matter. Yes.
So what's next?
What's next? I'm resuming office with immediate effect. I stood back because I wanted kids to play netball. I didn't want anybody to be suspended. I'm resuming office. I'm going back to my office. I'm no longer a member of World Netball. They don't have power over me. I'm an elected president of Netball South Africa, of Netball South Africa and of Africa Netball. So I've just resumed office now. Maybe that's why I've called this meeting. I've just resumed office. I'm the president of Netball South Africa.
Does anyone have a question? I think I will take hands, and then you will say your name and the name of your house. Okay, start with you. 2, 3, and 4 at the back. 5 with Matty.
Thank you, President. Sunny Moy from Capricorn FM. Earlier you started by mentioning that you resigned from the netball as a director. I just want to know if you are not concerned of any future potential elections that, like you mentioned earlier, there are requests that will come to say, please raise a bill and so part of what are you not concerned about?
I'm more concerned about growing netball in South Africa. I'm more concerned about turning netball professional in South Africa so as we can compete in the world. I'm more concerned about awakening the sleeping giant in Africa, which I know if we do that correctly will be a force to be reckoned with. Positions don't matter to me if I cannot make an impact. I can only be worried on a position like I'm worried on a position of Netball South Africa, which I know I have made an impact and I can still make more impact on. That you know what? Saving your own country is better than saving the world. That's why they say charity begins at home.
Yes, just want to find out from you. Thank you for your time. Do you feel hard done by SASPOC leadership? And as a follow-up to that question, do you think they were the ones working together with whistleblowers to get you to the position that you find yourself at currently? That's the first question, first part. And my second part is that now that you're back in office, what are you expecting? And yeah, what's the plan if maybe you'll get some sort of retaliation from people who are not expecting you to come back?
Okay, the first part, thank you Mpumi for the question. The first part is, according to my own opinion, why would World Netball CC SASCO on the communications? Because I have them, I see them. Why wouldn't SASCO call Netball South Africa executive and say, what do we do to protect our own? What is the overall? Why didn't they ask for their own legal opinion and come together and say, this is what we're thinking that it's an overreach. You did this in 2020-21, as I said, why don't you do it again? So to me, it's like, and why would the president of SASCO start attending things of Netball South Africa when I'm not there? And when I'm there, he never attended anything. And then why would he go and say 7 weeks? And after 7 weeks, don't ask and relax and sit there and say, I'm the president. And why would he remove me from the president's list? So to me, my own opinion, I suspect, I don't know, it's a suspicion, I suspect that he's part. On the other one, you get retaliation or whatever. I'm used to retaliation. I'm used to getting people not accepting me. Remember, my late husband, Kumi, always said to me, Lala, you are not money. Not everybody will love you. So whether you retaliate or not, I'm the president of Netball South Africa. Elected one, by the way. Not parachuted, not appointed, elected. So live with it. I'm back, I'm here.
Yes, thanks very much, President. Welcome back. This is Omar from City Press. You are saying you are back. Does that mean you are also back on the nominations list for president?
I think, thank you, Tisetu, for your question. Also, you are the Tisetu. That I see articles flying around. You know, this thing of looking at people. Thank you. Who removed me? With what powers, with what capacity? We've got a constitution in Netball South Africa that guides the eligibility of one being eligible to stand. And I will be dealing with that constitutional matter. I don't use emotions. I don't use what I think. We are guided by a constitution. Let's follow the constitution.
So my question was actually two-part. You say I saw there's a clause that allows you that nominates you automatically. And there's also a line that says you must accept something. What is that something that you must accept?
No, you just accept the thing to say, I want to stand. So there was no need for me to do that because districts nominated me. Because remember, if districts nominate you, you can't say you don't nominate me. So a lot of districts nominated me. I sent through. I got the results from the auditors to say that they've received that. I think you are privy to see the first list that my name was on. And suddenly my name is not there without any explanation or nothing. Because I'm back in office, they will explain why my name is not there. I think it's easy as ABC.
I think there was a question at the back.
Thank you very much. My name is Imam Wakuda. I'm representing NHFM and Trade FM. I've got two questions. The third one will depend on your flexibility or if whether you're comfortable to deal with it as well. The first one is I'm interested in knowing that during this period of the suspension, are you still able to draw the stipend or the allowances that you're supposed to get or the privileges in terms of rents and sales? And then the second one, which is coupled with this very same question, you mentioned the issue of 75,000 rent to say your predecessor was getting around that much in terms of figures. Are you flexible yourself as well to share as to yourself how much is relating in terms of figures? And then the last one is your relationship at the current moment with Netball South Africa. How do you describe it? Thank you.
The first one, I would say to you, why am I forgetting your first question?
No, the first question is, are you still growing your stipend?
Oh yeah. You talked about money, that's why I forgot. I forgot because you talked about money and I was accused of money that I didn't take. So that's why it disturbed me a bit because you were talking about money. It's true, my predecessor got 75,000 rand. And I think even in Parliament, our amounts were said. When they went to Parliament, you said, I'm getting 40, and after deductions, I think I go home with 20, after deductions, I think I go home with 27, yes. No, after deductions, I take 27. I'm a president that takes home 27,000, yes. Not 100,000 or 200,000 or 27,000.
So then what happened from 75 to?
I cut the 75 myself. I said I don't want it. Let us start paying the players. Because of the players at the time, the national players, were not paid. But the executive was getting a stipend. Then I said, why are we here? We are here because of the players, not because of us. So that's when I came up with this thing. I was not liked, by the way, by the then executive for doing that because they were very comfortable. I was not liked. I was hammered. But anyway, as a leader, the higher you go, the colder it becomes. So I thought to myself, yes, let's do that. And then your second question was on the issue of during this period. I got the first in April. You know, I always said, Karaba, I liked what you said, the truth shall set you free. In April, I had to beg for my stipend. Because I said, you did not suspend me as Netball South Africa. I stepped down because I did not want Netball South Africa to be expelled, no, suspended by World Netball, because they were threatening to do that if I get involved in netball activities. I said, can I please have my stipend? And yes, I got it. And even today, even this month, I got it. Even in the month of October, I'm still going to get it.
It's all up there because what you're talking about now, that World Netball is likely to suspend NSA netball activities in South Africa if you guys do not abide by the rules. Now that you're back, any concerns regarding that?
No, you see, for me to resign at World Netball, I wanted to show them that I thought due processes will be followed. And this thing will be solved in 30 days. Now it's 6 months and now we're going for elections and I hear rumors that World Netball says I cannot stand. And I said, on what leg that I cannot stand? So to me, it's let the Council of Netball South Africa, the highest decision-making body in netball in South Africa, decide on what to do moving forward. I don't think a bunch of us elected to guide and to take Netball South Africa can decide on such big matters, on elective matters. You know, if I was appointed, Mpumi, it would be a different story. I'm not appointed, I'm elected. And I report to the people that elected me. And the people that elected me is the Council of Netball South Africa. So